Hello.
Welcome to Attack of Opportunity. We are here to play Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, right, we are. That wasn't a question. How's
Beams
everybody?
on stream.
Laser beam!
Oh, beam stream starting right out hot.
Yeah, right out the gate.
Yep.
He's so happy.
He is very happy. So how's everybody? We didn't play last week, but, you know, we're here.
I'm great.
There's another cat in the
There's
window.
Kitty on art screen too, in the window.
Still a cat.
She has.
Which one is it?
Nox.
It's like Nox.
All right. Well, cool. Does anyone have anything we need to talk about before we start playing D&D?
Laserbeam's still on the stream.
That's true.
That's good. Yep.
He's purring.
If you are watching and like what you see, make sure you like this video, subscribe to us, sound off in the chat if you're here live.
Awesome. All right, well, who wants to catch us up on what happened last time?
Me.
Mikey seems prepared.
Well, I mean, you know how this goes. Okay. All right. So we were at the place, the Tavern of the Rising Sun, I think. And Ogden was there.
But yeah.
And he was like, or no, we had already made plans. We had made plans to go north because we have to open every globe that we find.
Right.
So in part of our quest to go north, we decided we were going to stop at, what was it, Neverwinter, where we saw, what's his name, the merchant guy in our little magical, convenient Harry Potter mirror thing.
Right.
And then we were like, tight, sick. So we gathered our shit and we head off northwards and we stayed overnight, I think. And then the second day we found some orcs found us. I don't remember exactly how that scenario boiled down, but one way or the other, orcs were found and fought. And they fucked us up pretty good. It was looking pretty sketchy there for a few turns. I think Mercy went down. I'm pretty fucked up. I think Nane got kind of fucked up too.
Yep.
And so that happened. And we did, I think, kill them eventually. One ran away. I think one got away.
Yeah.
But that was, I think, where we ended, basically. Because I'm still down hit points, which leads me to believe we didn't do a rest.
Nope.
You're accurate. That is actually incredibly accurate. Last time we met,
done.
Nice. First
you
time
all started from Water Deep on your way to meet your friend Stefan in Neverwinter for dinner. Near the end of your second day of your journey, you found yourselves attacked by a warband of orcs who nearly killed Mercy after she made a tactical mistake and just stood in the road. But you dispatched the orc band, letting one of the survivors escape off Mountain Cliff. And you kind of find yourselves at the end of this battle licking your wounds and standing on the Mere of Deadmen. The Mere of Deadmen is a cold saltwater swamp, roughly 100 miles long by 30 miles wide. It's a very desolate place, full of monsters and a few members of civilized races. The Mare was created in 615 DR after the armies of the Failorm were overrun by the Horde of the Wastes. The Failorm had rallied and made their stand at Inavarv's tower, who is a former mage of His Majesty Uthor. Inavarv, some time ago, however, had holed up in the tower's crypts and began making efforts to become a lich. He was awakened and enraged by the commotion of battle around his tower. And in a rage, he called a flood from the sea to flood the entire area. And when the waters receded, it had consumed everything, buried all. Goblins, humanoids, plants, animals. Everything had been replaced by a putrid salt marsh. It was fed and festering in the death that Inavarv laid out that day. The swamp itself never stops growing. It is believed that the eastern boundary of the Mare was magically bound to the high road, the road you're traveling. Every time the road had been rerouted to avoid the swamp would grow to meet the boundary of the road. And these days, thousands of years later, most travel unimpeded through the area, unaware of the bloody history off to their right or left. And so that's where we find ourselves, standing near these cliffs at the top of the salt marsh, which you are proceeding forward. You all have just finished fighting the orcs, and you stand in the wreckage of that fight. You're bloody and vulnerable, and the road ahead of you leads through the marsh. What are we doing?
Oh, I love to sleep.
Mike,
Let's let's take a nap. I think sleeping. I feel very bad. I feel very bad.
Well, do we need to take a full sleep, or do we need to just take a little bit of a breather and get some hit points back?
What time is it
Short rest?
anyway?
like in the game.
No, Trey. What time is it in real life?
It's about 4 o'clock.
Yeah. In game.
I think it's about midday.
About 4:10. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, maybe we can just take a quick rest and as opposed to
Yeah. I think I'd be okay with that. Just use all of my hit die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of using my hit die, I gotta grab those.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, dice are important.
while they're doing that, because I'm fine, so I'm not going to take a rest, I will do something. Oh, yeah, I still have wild shape left. I will turn into... Can I just turn into like a little sparrow? Or like a really inconspicuous little bird and just kind of fly up and scope. No, I want to be an eagle because eagles have good vision. And just kind of scope ahead, see if I can see if there's any other dangers coming up that we need to look out for. Anybody heading our way?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Turn into an eagle.
Yeah, you flap. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. And I think eagles get advantage on that. Let me check. Hold on. I gotta go through all my beast shape stuff.
So we're short resting. Is that what's going on?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a song of rest. During a short rest, friendly creatures who can hear your performance regain additional hit points when they spend hit dice based on your level. What the fuck level are we?
Perfect. Perfect eagle.
As you all
It's
settle
like-
in and begin casting
think we're
various
8,
spells and
level 8
things,
Can I
there's
just say perception check?
all of a sudden a really loud crack of lightning crashes through the sky. All of the hair on your body begins to stand on end. And the cloudy sky suddenly grows incredibly dark. And begins to seem like it's falling closer and closer and closer. And then suddenly a massive dragon appears and lands on the cliffside in front
Okay.
of you.
What?
You immediately recognize Josephine,
That
the blue
we are
dragon.
done.
Oh.
What up? Well, some of us do, right? Not all of us.
No, all of you.
Oh, all of us.
It was
That was
all
like
of
our
you.
first.
That was
yeah.
Oh, that's right. That was
Oh,
like
yeah, no, I was the idiot
yeah,
that woke
yeah.
her up.
Yeah.
It was
But
all of
that
you.
eagle now, I thrown away.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was all of you.
She's
what it's
back and she
worth-
kills us all.
For what it's worth, I got 24 perception.
You would have seen her coming slightly earlier.
Great. Awesome.
She
Have we
lands.
I'm sorry, Trey. Have we gotten these hit points back from a short rest?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I just want to make sure before.
That's very good. How many do we get?
I need to
from your
calculate that.
As she lands, yeah, she's up on a cliff away from you. She didn't land right next to you. She's close enough for a conversation. She lands and she immediately looks at you and she says, "My friends, I believe you still owe me a favor."
Really?
I mean, are we in a position to say
Pick up?
no?
yeah.
Like I say,
Yeah.
like yeah, we owe you a favor.
All
Sure.
right. Yeah.
I
Now
think
let's
you're
hear it.
correct.
What do you got? What do you got for us?
I believe you've been sent to retrieve an item of great magical power. And if that's true, I would like you to give it to me.
Sure.
I mean,
You want the globe? Is that what she wants? Is that what she's talking about? I'll ask her. Are you talking about the globe?
I know not what it is, but I know you've been sent to retrieve it.
Well, okay.
If
Fair
you don't
warning.
know what it is, why do you want it?
My desires are my own. But in return, I can promise you all the fame and glory that you desire, and kingdoms for each of you to lead.
Done.
Well, yeah, that perked Gore's ears for sure.
And also, at the very core of what's happening, whoever asked us to go get whatever it is probably less dangerous than Josephine.
Yeah, that's a pretty good way to put it. Yeah, yeah. Oh boy.
She kind of looks
What's
at
my
you.
alignment? Hold on.
She kind of looks at you while you seem to be deciding, and she says, "I don't need an answer right now. I will be in touch, and I will come, and soon. We'll reconvene soon. But I do expect an answer at that time." And you feel the air suddenly electrify again, and all your hair stands on end as she takes back off.
Well. Yeah. So, gang, what do you guys think about these astral planar guys and their conundrum versus hooking up the dragon?
If I recall, the reason we're trying to find this is to protect the city from dragons. My guess is she wants to use it to put the city in danger. So I say no.
Yeah, that's a good
We
point.
should probably hear both sides and what they're planning to do with it. I mean, whoever's got the most logical claim to it is the one that should receive it.
If we're saying no to Josephine, right, but like hypothetically, like if your plan is for us to say no, how exactly do you plan to break that news to her? Like what is our plan for getting around her majesty?
Well, this thing supposedly protects people from dragons, doesn't it?
We don't, I mean, I think we have to figure out what it is.
And we don't have any guarantee that we can fix that before she comes back.
No. What is your plan if you say yes? You just let the city burn and we're just going to go...
If it
We
gets
get
me
our
my
own kingdoms.
If it gets me my kingdom back, yes.
I don't want that.
I do.
All right, well.
And who's to say that she's not going to come destroy your kingdom after she's done with Water Deep?
One step at a time.
That's where I'm at.
Well, the first problem is we got to find this thing before we decide who we want to give it to anyway.
Right.
So, I'm torn. I mean, yeah.
I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel.
Wide awake and
Shame,
yeah,
lying
yeah,
on the floor.
perfect. Sky is torn.
Demonetized.
Christ.
Demonetized.
You got it right.
Demonetized first.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, let's just have a little. Let's finish our little break here. I rolled good. I don't know what kind of bonus I got from Emily.
D6.
Oh,
Okay.
sweet. Per die?
Or
No,
just
just a D6.
Just one D6.
Add
Okay,
to
cool.
your, yeah.
okay. 4 more.
Roll 6.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm almost full again. I'm at 76 now.
Yeah,
I
I'm
full
2
again.
points from full. So,
Nice.
that was sweet.
Very nice.
Yep.
I am 5 points from full. I'm assuming these 3
points from
temporary hit
full.
points are probably gone. I don't remember what that was from exactly.
Oh, yeah, I have that too. I don't know what it's from.
Those are from me.
Yeah, they're probably gone. That was from the fight, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably turn off grappled too, huh?
Grapple. Yeah, you're probably not grappled anymore. I'm gonna assume anyway. I don't even think you were grappled in the last fight, so I don't really know what that's from.
I don't really know either. Whatever.
But you are not. You are not grappled.
Good to know.
So you all settle in, finish your rest, have some beans. I don't know, whatever you have while you rest and regain health.
Definitely beans.
Health
Beans.
Health
Apparently beans, yeah.
Yeah, beans. Beans, the
I mean,
magical fruit.
I'm pretty
The
good at
more you
nature. I
eat,
could go
the
find
more
us
hit
some
points you
berries or
regain.
something, for heaven's sake.
Can you find us some good beans though?
Yeah, I mean, what about the beans?
I don't know. I'm pretty good.
All right. And so you get back up and you set back out on your way, I assume?
Yes.
Yeah, we're just still trekking for Neverwinter. I think it's a few days still yet.
Yeah. And so you have a few days left. And you have about 2 days in the salt marsh here, before you make your way out of it. And as you descend from the relative safety of the I think the Stone Peak Mountains, don't quote me, you descend into the salt marsh, and it's this lowland that there's a few trees, there's a few bushes. It's mostly swamp. Plants have regained some foothold, but the air is thick with the smell of like salt and rot. Methane creeps from the soil as you step. The day is somewhat overcast. You can't really see the sky, but it's bright. It's not raining. But the marsh is full of a thick fog. Everywhere you look, you can only see maybe 20 or 30 feet.
Dank.
It is dank, yes.
Okay, so just for giggles, I'm gonna cast light on my shield. Does that seem to help, or does that make it worse, like turning on your high beams?
It makes
in
it
the fog?
worse. A lot like turning on your high beams. You're just like, oh god, it's just a wall of white right now. What the heck?
Okay, yeah, we'll turn that off.
Yeah,
Never mind.
okay.
I regret that decision.
Yeah.
But I had to try it.
Okay, it was worth it. I mean, I know what's going to happen when I do it while driving down the road. I still try.
Still try. Yeah, still try.
You said it's foggy? Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, you got some nature shit?
Yeah, I do.
Wooshy that right out of here.
Well,
Whoosh.
I can help. I can't make it all go away. But yeah, I'll cast Destroy Water, and that destroys fog within a 30-foot cube.
Okay. Yeah. And so the area immediately around you becomes clear. The like out of focusness of like the plant life like right near you seems to go away, and so you all travel in this like clear 30-foot space for a while.
Does that travel with
A
you?
couple times if I know.
Whether it does or doesn't,
No, but
we're
I
gonna
can do it a
pretend
couple
it does, because I like the idea of you just having this clear 30-foot cube follow you around.
Okay,
There you go.
That's what's
Won't say
happening.
no to that.
do that.
So, you're just kind of plodding your way through the salt marsh. Who's leading this shindig? If you were to pick someone in front,
I'd go up front, probably.
Gror's in
Okay,
front with
shiny
his
armor
high
and a
beams.
shield.
Yeah, okay. All right, so it's probably
I'll be in the middle.
Gror, Nain, Bones, Ellie, Mercy
hang in the
is. I think.
If
how we
Gror's in the
usually
front, I'll
roll
bring
it.
up the rear.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll be in
Nain
the
in the
middle.
back. Okay, got you. That's cool. So as you're going, Gror, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Okie dokie.
Sorry,
Oh,
my ear
no.
keeps itching.
Oh, no. Well, that's a 10.
It's a 10?
10.
Okay, all right, I'll take a 10. So as you're going, you notice that the ground seems to be more and more moist as you move forward.
Nice.
The sponginess of the road kind of gives way, and the road seems to get lost in the mushiness of the whole thing. Even in the clear cube space you have around
I'm
you.
lost in the mushiness of the hole. Sorry.
You're lost in the mushiness of the whole thing.
Of the
Thank
hole.
you.
Got it.
No matter what I say, it's just gonna... Okay. So...
I made it moist, and then I got lost in the mushiness of the hole.
Well, I mean,
That's
it was moist before you got there, but...
Then I was definitely doing something right.
I regret everything.
I just have this feeling that this is going to turn. This cave is going to turn. This salt marsh is going to turn into like a big giant worm that's going to try and eat us out of the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that the Star Wars thing, right?
Yeah.
But
They're called Minox.
as you continue forward, you somewhat begin to lose focus of the trail, and after a while, you start to wonder if you're on it anymore.
Oh, that's great.
It's like Fangorn Forest.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, I'm like, this is fucked up, guys. Who's good at the nature pathfinding? I don't think I'm particularly good at that.
I'm pretty good at it.
Is that what that's tied
Survival? I
into?
think it would be survival.
I'm pretty good at that.
Terrain, plants,
Oh, I
animals, and
have
other
nature
natural
too,
cycles.
actually.
I have-
Survival?
I've never used it.
Survival.
I have survival.
Oh, survival?
Yeah.
I have it as a class skill, but go ahead, Ellie. Probably better at it than me.
Do I get advantage or anything?
Why?
I don't know.
Just open.
That's
Just
it.
asking.
I don't need it. It's a 25.
Nice.
25. Yeah. You, as Gror seems to just kind of continually get more and more lost in the front of the group.
Yeah, right up there.
You kind of run up there and you're like, hey, man, the path is over. Path's over here. And with Ellie's help, you guys kind of stay on what you two believe is the trail and continue forward for a while. And as you continue forward, it begins to grow darker as night seems to approach. It's hard to tell without being able to see exactly where the sun is with the cloud cover and things. But it begins to get darker, and you can only assume night is approaching.
Well, guess we should try to find a dry spot if we can and hunker down.
Or we could do that Layman's Hut.
Does that give us a floor?
I don't think it creates a floor.
It just hides us.
Yeah, I think it just gives you a big dome. Though the temperature inside the bubble is comfortable, like whatever you want it to be. Like if you need air conditioning, it's air conditioned. If you need like heat, it's heated. So I guess ultimately doesn't matter. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
It's dry in there. Sorry, I was totally muted, but it's dry in there.
Hey.
All right. Yeah, let's do. I'd much rather sleep on not squishy, wet, dead land. That seems like something I don't really want to do. Yeah, whooshy, that shit for
So
sure.
you guys make the bubble, and
Yes.
you all settle in for Lehman's. Are you guys setting a watch inside the hut, or just everybody sleeps and hopes for the best?
I think
I'll
in
keep
the
a
hut
watch.
we're safe without a watch.
I'll keep a watch for a little bit. I'm also going to cast my, Hearth of Moon and Shadow or something. I don't know. It's a little extra something. We get bonus to stealth and perception, and light from open flames cannot be seen outside of it.
Okay.
And it's 30 feet instead of 10.
Okay. Yeah, and so, what's the bonus perception?
+5.
+5. Okay. So yeah, as you all begin to drift off, Ellie kind of sits up and watches out the bubble. And Ellie, as you kind of start to drift off and fall asleep yourself, everybody, go ahead and make a perception check.
Beams on streams.
If you are asleep, which is everybody but Ellie, I'm sorry, it needs to be passive perception.
Beams on streams. Beams on
Beams.
streams.
Perception is 12.
Mine is very bad.
12. Okay.
You want passive
13.
perception?
Yeah, passive from everybody but Ellie. 13 for Bones. Okay.
16.
16.
15.
For 15 for Gror.
Not bad. Oh, high wisdom. That's why. Yeah.
Okay. And Ellie, you were awake.
17.
17. Okay. Ellie
Which is a
and
bad roll.
Ellie and Mercy. Mercy, you're awakened by it, and Ellie, as you're drifting off, you suddenly hear a noise. You know how you can like hear something that's out of place as you're starting to fall asleep, and you're like, wait a minute, and you just kind of like wake up. You hear this scratching on the bubble.
Oh no.
And you look up, and you see sitting there scratching, and you remember from the outside the bubble's opaque, so it's opaque on the outside, but clear on the inside. And so you see, and Mercy, you wake up and you see Ellie staring at this skeleton scratching on the edge of your bubble.
Skeletate meat.
I picture Ellie's just kind of like frozen with fear, just like pointing up, horrified.
I try to be very quiet. They can't hear.
Nothing comes out of your bubble. No sound comes
Oh.
out. Yeah.
Well, then I scramble my ass out of bed and go over to Ellie, and
it's a scary thing.
And other than that, it's just sitting there scratching.
tell her to calm down because he can't hurt us in here. But we should probably wake up everybody else to let them know.
Okay, I'm gonna get Bones because this is like super up her alley.
Yeah, let's start with Bones.
She might know him.
Weird.
It's totally
Weird. In
totally
designing this encounter, not once did I consider Bones.
I'm gonna go get her.
Story of her
boy.
life.
Bones, there's a scary thing, and I think you want to check it out.
Bones wakes up.
You see this skeleton just sitting there.
She gets her ass out of bed. She goes over to where the skeleton is doing that, and she lays down on the floor, and she mimics the exact same thing back at it.
Oh God, that's so creepy.
classic.
And so we have Bones on the inside of the bubble. It's just this. If you were
And
to
she's
look at
making
it
cute
sideways.
little like rah noises. Yeah.
Cute. Yeah.
One of the times, Colleen, go ahead and make a man, you're the right person to do this. Make a dexterity check. Just general dexterity.
24.
Never mind. Yeah, you just continue.
Perfect.
Yeah. Maybe.
She turns around like over her shoulder and she says to Ellie and Mercy, "Best adventure ever."
It's like a zoo. I just realized that it's like a zoo for you.
Yeah. She then gets to work like dragging her bed over to the skeleton, and she sets up camp next to him for the night.
Okay. Yeah, and he just sits there, scraping on the edge of the bubble all night.
Does it seem like he's scraping, like trying to get in, or just like being creepy?
I'm.
Hard to tell the motives of an undead skeleton.
Yeah. Make a perception check. To I guess because we don't have sense motive anymore.
There's insight.
Yeah, sure. Do insight. That'll do it. Why not?
I'm not as good at that.
Well, you said
It's a 13.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell the motivations of a skeleton when scratching on a bubble.
I don't really know much about skeletons.
But like, I have faith in my magic, and I know that this thing can't like come in, so
True.
I guess it's not that worrying. Like, we'll stay up and watch Bones be a creep.
Totally. Yeah, I totally trust you.
I'm not just gonna like go to sleep and do.
But
Like,
what happens in the morning when we have to leave?
I got him.
She's got him.
I'll just stabby him.
Well, yeah.
And if he's got friends, there's other people who can help.
Yep.
Anybody know anything about skeletons other than Bones being fascinated by them?
I have some experience in vanquishing the undead. It's kind of part of my cleric shtick. It's kind of part of that deal. So
I don't know if they travel in packs or not. I don't know.
they can. Usually, this I think is indicative of there being a necromancer of some type around. These things usually don't just appear on their own. It requires some kind of outside effort for them to appear.
Oh, good.
But that could have been 400 years ago, and just now the cave door got opened, or it could have been a necromancer last week who's digging up corpses. It's hard to say.
Okay. And I will roll over and try.
Chantzari does want to eat us if that's any help in your inquiry. Chantzari wants your brains, yeah.
Yeah, I'll curl over and just like try to sleep.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay up and just watch Bones be creepy with her new friend, and not bother anybody else because it doesn't seem like a huge threat right now.
Okay. And Bones, do you stay up the rest of the night, or do you just let yourself drift off back to sleep? After
I just drift off back to sleep
Okay.
eventually.
Okay. At some point.
Just on the side of them.
Yeah. At some point, you all fall back asleep, with the skeleton still scraping outside the bubble. And when you awake in the morning, it's gone.
Oh God.
No real sign it was ever there.
Oh man.
Sorry. So
And that could be good or bad.
we'll
Yeah, sure.
we'll let the boys know as soon as they wake up what happened.
That did happen, right? Like we didn't dream it, right?
Yeah,
No, that was real.
Bones' bed is now over here, so it was real.
Fair point. Fair point.
Fair point.
Fair point.
Could have been a pretty strong hallucination, but I don't think so.
I mean, maybe you were sleepwalking. We don't know.
Who knows?
Communal sleepwalking.
Oof.
Okay.
So yeah, hey guys, there's a skeleton overnight.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, Bones made a friend. Now
Yep.
it's gone.
Yeah,
That's
that's about it.
that's not good.
Yeah, that's
That's not good.
No, he seemed fine.
You know what is
Guys.
good is hitting the long rest button here.
oh
Mm.
yeah.
Because we did that, right?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that would have been a long rest.
That's
the whole
good
point.
because I hit the long rest button.
Come on, spell slots. All right.
All right. And so you all head back out into the salt marsh for your second day of travel.
Great.
Yeah.
Still going north? Isn't that roughly the direction we're heading? I kind of vaguely remember the world map.
Yeah. Now to go, you kind of got to go around the salt marsh, so you're kind of going north-ish.
Okay.
But yeah, you're continuing through. And the weather today is exactly like it was yesterday. Overcast. There's some fog. It's just kind of gloomy, moist. Ground's still spongy.
Nice.
Yeah.
That spongy ground.
Yeah.
Love it when it's spongy.
Goes every time you step.
One more time, I didn't hear. Sorry.
Every time you step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I had my thing. My
Oh,
thing
one
was.
more time,
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Oh, I can't do it again. Ah, damn. I broke
that's
it.
what she said.
Ah! Wait, what?
All right.
All right, so we begin traveling forward. Mikey, go ahead and if you're in front still, make perception
Yeah.
check.
Yeah, 24.
24.
Holy
Yeah, much better than last time.
Very nice. Yeah, you can clearly see the path in front of you, and in fact, your eyes seem to have gotten a little used to the fog. And as you travel, you notice these humanoid shapes off in the distance, silhouettes in the fog, kind of mirroring your movement down the path.
I will immediately and quietly alert everyone to their presence.
Okay.
Be like,
And
yo,
so
like, I'll be like,
off
everybody
to,
stop. Like, there's like some figures.
Off to both your right and your left, just at the edge of your vision, where if they had stepped another 10 feet backwards, you wouldn't be able to see them in the fog anymore. You see these
I'll say, prepare for
shadowy
battle.
humanoid figures moving along with it.
Okay.
Hmm. About how many?
I mean, you could only see one or two at any given time on either side of the road. But based on how you see it, see them kind of moving in and out of your vision, it's probably a good number.
Run?
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Magic Weapon on my Warhammer. And I'm gonna be like, y'all should probably,
How far away are they?
It's hard to say. 100 feet or more?
Hmm.
Good distance.
The fog is throwing off our.
And they don't
depth
seem
of
to be getting
perception.
closer. That should also be noted.
I could destroy the fog if we wanted, but I
They're-
don't think we should.
they're, the figures are more or less than 30 feet away from us.
More.
Okay, yeah, so the bubble might not really help. Well, that thing lasts for an hour, so I guess we'll cautiously continue on, but I'll be like, yeah, keep an eye out for that. I feel like we're being followed for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
As I'm bringing up the rear of the
sorry.
group, I'll continually keep looking over my shoulder.
Yeah, and
they're
you,
behind us. Okay.
you kind of continue to see the same thing off to they're off to either side of you. Just kind of, you kind of get the feeling that you're surrounded on some level, right? And you just see these humanoid figures moving off in the distance in the fog.
It's always a good feeling. Did you just spray the kitty?
Yeah.
Oh, kitty
She was
bad.
kissing it and batting at Darwin.
Oh, bad. Be nice to kitty friend.
And he was just like sitting there in the open door. And she's like batting at him and hissing.
They're not allowed to roll initiative. They just have to make charisma checks to love each other.
Make charisma checks to love each other.
Or intelligence checks sometimes.
Or perception.
Perception.
Gross.
That's our show, everybody. Good night.
All right.
And next week for more terrible sex
27 days.
Oh, shush. You.
All right, and so you continue on, and so your day continues basically unimpeded. You stop for lunch, and you kind of see again the figures moving in and out of the periphery of your vision, as you kind of just go about your business. They don't seem to be getting any nearer or further away from you.
It's like Gollum following the Fellowship in Moria. Gandalf knew about it, and he's like, just cool. He's like, yeah, he's just like staying off. He's doing his own thing.
He's been there.
Just
for
let
a
him.
while.
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
All right, and so as you continue on in the afternoon, nothing really changes. Wet ground, weird things in the periphery in the fog, moisture, all the things. And the sun begins to set. You've traveled another day through the salt marsh, mostly unencumbered.
All right. Fuck yeah.
I turn into an eagle again and just fly up and see how far we have to go, or like, I don't know what we're looking at.
Yeah. So as you
Do
fly
like a little
up,
scouting.
yeah, as you fly up and you rise above the fog, you can see that the fog ends another, I don't know, 20, 30 miles. It's about another half day or so of movement, which is actually a really fast pace, but you know, whatever.
Okay. Nothing else worth noting. I don't see a big army of people.
No, not really.
Not above the fog.
All right, I'll fly back down and just tell them we're looking at probably another day or half day with the fog.
All right. And
I
so
can make it go away if we need it to.
so you all settle down in camp again. I assume bubble again.
I'll do my thing.
Bubble and thing.
Bubble and thing.
And you all settle in for some sleep. And as you're all sleeping again, make perception checks. Let's do
You
passive.
passive
Let's
or-
do passive again, yeah.
12.
16.
Hers is 15.
17 is my
Wait.
passive.
Do we still have that bonus on passive?
I don't think it applies to passive.
Okay.
It says, what is it? +5 bonus to stealth and perception checks. I don't think it
Okay.
applies to passive. I don't know. That might be a Trey call.
I'm gonna go no, because it's really not something you have any control over.
We're not making a check. It's just
Who had a 17?
Me.
You did?
Yeah.
Did someone else have a 16?
I have
Sorry,
a 16.
16.
and Mikey's
17.
got a 15.
Mikey's got a 15. Okay. Mikey, Mercy, and Ellie.
Gror, you hear what's happening. Passive perception.
You
Yeah, of
all
course I hear
you
it.
all wake up. And again, you are awoken by the sound and sight of a skeleton scratching at the edge of the bubble.
Yeah, I'm getting to notice a trend here. Looks like there are some skeletons who want to eat us.
Every so often this time, however, you watch for a few minutes, and every so often he stops. He waves,
Oh, hi.
and he does this.
Oh, hell no, friend.
Gonna go with, yeah, pass on the invite from the creepy death skeleton.
And then he goes back to the scratching.
Okay.
Someone wake bones up.
No, absolutely. I was gonna until he did that.
You'll definitely, Bones would just take right off with him.
Yeah.
Never to be seen again.
Yeah, I just mm-mm. I go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Yes, and I probably don't sleep well. I probably have nightmares about this thing. But I go back to sleep.
It's actually a different skeleton this time. You notice too. It's not the same one you saw yesterday. This one has
did they look that
different bits of flesh hanging off of it than the last one.
Gross. I don't know that I'd be able to sleep with that thing just like clawing at my tent. Essentially.
Nope, probably not.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's nice. It's soothing, you know. It's nice
If your
calming
tent
scratch, yeah.
was not penetrable, you might be a little more safe.
Ah, it's so creepy.
Just a slow scratch.
Yeah.
Trey, why are you still doing it? I'm watching you and the stream. And there's an 8-minute delay, and both of your hands were next to each other.
That's why. That's why I wanted you to see it
Perfect.
twice. That's why. All right, and so you all sleep through the creepy skeleton again?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just becoming a regular thing now.
Okay. All right.
So now everybody but
Well,
Nain
no.
has seen it. He's slept through both times.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
true. That's true.
Mercy and I get to experience it twice.
Yeah.
You guys are lucky.
Yeah. Nain's a hard sleeper.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's got like 5 or 6 apneas.
All right.
I
and
imagine he just
so,
drinks himself to sleep every night.
The rest of you with the slow scratching of the hand on the bubble drift off back to sleep. It's creepy sounds soothing you into a comfortable rest. All right, and so then you arise the next morning. It's gone, not there.
You wake up dead.
Yeah,
Everybody's bones, everybody's skeletons now.
yeah, yep. Everybody's a skeleton now,
Except for
Bones.
Didn't mean everybody's bones. I mean everyone is now just.
Well,
their
everybody
bones.
is technically a skeleton. You just have more flesh on you than some.
That's a good point.
So
We've got some meat armor. Yeah.
Yeah,
around
you
our
got meat
skeletons.
armor. The other skeletons have lower armor.
Mhm.
Yep.
But they move faster, so you know.
That's
Yeah.
just true. That's actually true.
They're much
Yeah,
less
one.
wind. They have much less wind resistance. Just blows right through them. You know, they can go super fast.
Speed 45. That's a new rule in my game. Skeletons have 45 for speed now.
Oh no! Are we gonna fight a bunch of skeletons right now? This is not good.
But when it's windy, they whistle.
disadvantage on stealth.
Definitely.
All right. Anyway, that was fun. So
Enough
you know,
fun.
More fun.
enough fun. Time for death and destruction. So you all make your way out of
Downtown?
you make your way downtown. You begin traveling, and you find yourselves, kind of relieved that today is your last day in this foggy hellscape of a smelly, briny, gross, stupid place.
Quite enough of the skeletons at night.
Yeah, and it's so damn moist.
I can imagine that our skin just feels like it's gonna dry out just from all the salt.
Ugh.
Oh yeah,
Ugh.
yeah. You can see it kind of crusting around the creases of your armor and in your shoes and stuff.
Ugh.
Great.
Yeah.
Crusting on the creases is definitely going to be a song title.
Crusting on the creases of your armor. Wait. Nope. Song title: Crusting on the creases of my love. Anyway, it's
I want to know about your crusty love.
Everyone
or
took
what
that a
creases
different
it's
way.
been in.
Weird. So, you all find yourselves traveling through here. Go ahead, Gror, and make your final perception check.
Like I'm gonna die? My
Final.
final perception check? Holy shit! I don't want to roll it now. Like no.
If I don't roll it, you
I
can't roll
mean,
it.
maybe. I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Depends on the check, I guess.
Perception is good for 20.
For 20? Okay, yeah. Then you definitely see a raid in front of you. The shapes of the humanoids that you had been kind of in your periphery this entire journey almost. You see a raid in front of you, a group that seems to get closer, and their shape's more defined and bigger. They're not moving. And so on the road in front of you, as you get close enough to see, you see a number of skeletons arrayed in front of you.
What
standing
number?
there. About 10 of them.
Oh,
Also-
only 10 little ones?
And mixed
Oh, they're like, yeah.
and mixed amongst them, you see two
Very, very close.
large ogres who have flesh dripping off of different parts of them. One of them has a giant gash in his stomach with arrows poking out of it. They're just standing there in the road in front of you.
Great.
I call one of the big ones.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe we can just.
As
Take a round
you
of casting
stand there
spells.
assessing your situation, you hear a voice that says, I tried to talk to you. Roll initiative.
Oh.
Damn flesh beasts.
Can
But
we
I
tell
didn't
which
want
one
to talk
of
to you
these
because
is
you were
coming
creeping
from?
through my tent.
Tent creeper.
Man.
Oh my god, I actually did it. Also, that's not great because I rolled my 20 now, and I'll probably won't get one for the rest of this fight. But
Oof. Oh, man, what do I have? I don't even know what I have.
Alright. Sorry, I forgot to make initiative cards before we started. So
Ugh.
here we are.
It's alright, we can eat yoga while we wait.
Cool.
Everybody stretch.
How is everybody? Everybody good? Everybody good? Cool.
I'm not speaking to you until you get the initiative card squared away.
Until you get your shit together.
yeah, what the fuck, Trey?
I tried so hard. And got so
Got
far.
so far.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
In the end, it didn't matter. Alright, let's see here. I need some numbers. Rolled a couple dices. Oh god! Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, okay. And then this guy. This guy is. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, wow. Oh, wow. Oh.
Oh, good.
Okay. So let's get
Yes,
initiatives,
yes.
friends. We got the Mercy there.
21.
21. Thank you.
One.
Bones.
21.
16.
16. Cool. Ellie.
18.
18. Fantastic. Nane.
17.
17. Wow, everybody just did great. That's delightful. Groar.
21.
21. Jeez, oh, Pete. I had some bad guys with an initiative of 20 thinking, oh man, they're going to go first. Nope. Groar and Mercy, who would like to go first out of the two of you?
Grower, you can go ahead.
Okay.
Done. Okay. So with that, all of these things, as you suddenly realize after you hear the voice say, I tried to talk to you, all of these things begin lunging forward and running at you to attack. Groar, having spotted them, you get to act first. You're also first in the initiative order, just kind of lucked that way.
So it's I go? My
Yeah.
turn?
Yeah.
Great. I'm going to go ahead and do magic weapon on myself again for a bonus action. And then for my action, I'm going to use dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So I kind of want to cut, like, following sort of the road 50 feet. I want to run right into the thick of it, like kind of down by like where the road bends just a little bit.
Like into here. Do you want to be in front of any particular skeleton?
Well, I'd go like down 5, 10, 15, like straight. If you move green.
Right. Where? Like I'm pointing. Where?
No, like up 3 squares, and then go right 3 squares. The other right. Yeah, like kind of somewhere in there. Like
not anywhere in particular, just like in there.
Yeah, like kind of just in the middle of them and avoiding attacks of opportunity. I said the thing.
Like
But yeah, kind of scooting. yeah, scooting like that is what I want to do. And
Gotcha.
Like, bring it, bitches!
Gotcha. Cool.
20
That works.
AC, I want to try to tie up as many of their
Anything
attacks.
else you would like to do? Oh, you cast a spell and you moved. Never mind. You're done.
That's it.
Mercy.
Yeah.
Gror just kind of runs into it.
You know what? Good job, him.
Yeah.
You go, you.
You go right ahead, bud. I'll just wait here. I would like to cast Fairy Fire over on the 3 that are like around this
Yeah, you would.
pond or.
So this is a swamp. They are kind of like ponds, and you can move through the water bits. They're just difficult terrain. And these are trees. Again, you can go under them. They're just trees. And so yeah, you want to hit these 3?
Yeah.
Okay. You can do that. They have to make a dex save, right?
Yes.
What's my DC?
14.
Fail, pass. Which 2 do you want to succeed? Because I really don't care.
Let's call them the 2 closest to the road.
Okay. Yeah, sure. That'll be our Fairy Fire icon for the day. Like a lightning tornado. All right.
Cool.
Boom. They're Fairy Fired.
And then I would also like to give Gror some bardic inspiration.
Oh, look
and
at you.
as he runs away, I just like give him some words of encouragement.
Would you like to
Get in there, buddy?
Would you like to move?
Is that a D8?
Yeah, it is a D8. Nah, I'm gonna stay right where I am actually.
Okay. Then next up, all the skeletons get to go.
Oh, good.
Oh boy.
Boy.
You remember when we did this last time, Trey?
Remember when I was standing in the middle of the road last time, guys?
Yeah, I just realized that now. Yeah, okay. So let's start over here. Let me double check the speed real quick. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. All right.
45.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. We set that rule. Okay, sweet. Yeah, then with the new speed rule, we can get that guy there. And this guy will get here. 10.
In hindsight, I probably should have cast the shield spell and not
there.
the weapon spell.
Guy's gonna go there. We're gonna do attacks after the movements. That guy's gonna go there. That guy's gonna go there. Go there. There. That guy will go there. That guy there. Oh, fuck.
Oh, bad.
Okay.
Very bad. Very, very bad.
Gror, I'm sorry. That's just logically how this plays out. So all the skeletons lurch and lunge towards the nearest targets as they move forward. Yeah, so let's start with the group near the group. So Nain, this guy is going to attack you.
Okay.
With a something. Short sword. It's going to be 21 to hit.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Okay, it was a pretty decent roll.
He rolled a 10.
It was a 17. There's 5 damage. Piercing.
All right. Okay.
And then the one below him is going to attack you as well. Oh, he rolled a 2, so no, not good. So the first one hits you real good, the next one just totally whiffs it. Mercy, this guy is going to attack you.
Mhm.
15 to hit?
Nope.
Nope. He misses. Misses with the short sword. Gror. I'm going to roll all of these attacks at one time, just to save a little bit.
Oh god.
4 of the 5 of them have advantage.
Oh, that's a good call. Okay, well, I can't do that then. So let's roll. Hold on, who has advantage? This guy and this guy and this guy and this guy. Okay, let's roll the one that doesn't have advantage.
Wow.
Let's be 6. 10 to hit doesn't do it. First advantage is going to be a 19 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, second advantage is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, 21 hits for 4 damage as a short sword goes into you. Next advantage is going to be a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Next advantage is going to be an 18 to hit. Nope. So
Nope.
all of a sudden around you, all these skeletons converge, and you see swords try and just like pierce, like they're just like stabbing blindly into you, or at least trying anyway. And only one of them connects, but just barely. Then Ellie with Nain on deck.
Me? Oh boy. I was debating between, there's like 3 different things I could do right now that I kind of want to do all of them. Okay.
Yeah, this is not.
Nope, I'm going to do this.
To
I'm going to do this.
It's weird.
And I want to make Trey's life difficult. I'm going to cast Conjure Animals. And I conjure it's a cave bear. I think it's a grizzly bear is actually what it is. But
Nice.
I think it's called a cave bear. So I basically summon a grizzly bear.
Okay.
And then I don't totally know what this means. Let's see. Roll initiative for the summon.
Cave bear is its own bear. It
What?
looks very angry.
Yeah, he's his own dude.
Okay.
So I have to roll initiative for him.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, it's not very good.
Oh my god, he's huge.
It's a large
Oh.
beast.
Actually, I guess
That's
you'd be
not
like
legit.
back here. Bloop. Cave bear.
Yeah.
Like
He
point
rolled
out,
an
that's
8.
the actual cave bear art too. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I did that on the fly. You're welcome. Anyway, I'm
So
sorry, go
right
ahead.
now he's just gonna
Thanks for
stand
doing
there
your job.
growling.
He's just gonna stand there growling. I do have the
Yeah, 'cause
stats.
he
I do have the
has-
stats up
he
too
has-
if you need them.
I have it. Yeah, I have him too.
Okay.
Well, I have to roll initiative for him, and he rolled an 8, so he's
Okay.
not gonna do anything.
Yeah, it's
for
just
a
gonna be a
little
straight 8. Let me throw him in. Hold on one
bit. He
second.
just appears. Yeah, it is.
Bear.
It's not very dexy.
Great.
Bear. 8.
And I'm just gonna, cause he's a fey bear, so I'm just gonna yell at him in Sylvan. Go get him! When it's your turn.
He is last.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I am gonna cast Shillelagh on my staff,
Oh, Shillelagh.
and it's a little viney looking.
Okay. I just one moment. I need to remove this cancer. Cancer removed. Okay. All right then. Nain with bones on deck.
All right.
Sorry
Well,
for the
I'm
delay. But we have a bear now.
gonna
There's a bear.
hit
There's a
that
bear appears. Boom, bear.
I'm gonna hit that first skeleton right there,
Okay.
the one that's like next to me.
This guy.
Yeah. 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Or 16 damage.
16 damage. You just carve right through it. The bones just like crumble as you hit them.
Perfect. And then I'll hit the next one. Oh, baby. For 27.
That hits.
And that's 17 damage.
Same thing, just you're just carving them down as you move forward.
And then 5, 15, 20. I want to move to the square that is in front of the big guy next to the other skeleton.
Here?
Yep, that's the one. And I'll rage.
Okay. I'm going to cross these out so we can show where they are on the battlefield as we go, too. I usually delete them, but I'm going to start doing that instead. And you're going to rage. Okay.
Yep.
Bones.
Which of these skeletons are fairy fired?
The ones that have the lightning tornado. So the one below the bear here, and the one next to Gror. Oh, and the one above Gror. No, the one next to Gror down here.
Okay.
I think even if they fail, they still get fairy fired. They just don't. There's the other effect, isn't that correct?
I don't think so.
The
Because the
only
fairy
effect
fire
is
makes
fire
them
fire.
like.
Yeah, they just end up colored, and you have advantage on the rolls because they're like just stand out.
I thought there was some other effect. I've never cast it, so I don't know.
That's all it does.
Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash, and I'm gonna just run down to get to the other side of the fairy fired guy by Gror. So I'm flanking him.
There.
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on 1 second. You can avoid attack of opportunity by going through the water, but you lose 5 feet going through that water. Is that still okay? I didn't count it.
I would still have enough. I
Okay.
would still have enough speed.
Just checking. Cool.
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I'm gonna hit him for 23.
23 hits.
Nice.
Oh, sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
This is with your rapier?
Yes, sir. For 21 damage.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You as you get in there with your thing and chinging around, skeleton just busts apart. Bones almost vibrating apart at the sound.
Very cool.
Very cool.
And that's my turn.
Yeah. Sweet. Sorry, just 1 second. Huh. Okay. The 2 big ogre dudes go. Brrr, and they step forward into the battle. This one moves forward towards Bones and Gror. And that one stays exactly where he is. And so the one near Bones and Gror turns and attacks Gror. With his Morning Star, which is really just like this makeshift like club with spikes and bones and metal in it. He swings that at Gror for not enough. 14.
Nope.
I didn't think so. Sweet. Good times. Good times. And then the other one attacks Nain. Ooh, that's going to be for 13.
Nope.
Damn. Or no, sorry, 23.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No,
Okay,
23
sorry,
hits.
I accidentally cut 10 off of that roll for some reason. My bad. 23. Yeah, so... Yeah. He hits you with this, like... You're going to get tetanus from this hit. Like, it's a guarantee.
Joke's on him. I've already got tetanus.
This is going to be 12 plus that. That's going to be 16 damage as this big makeshift Morning Star comes crashing down into you.
I'm on my DR. I only take half of it. And I say, is that all you've got?
Oh. Yeah, that's what he actually says. He goes, oh. And that is their turn.
Hey, Trey.
Yeah.
I have a reaction to make real quick.
Sure.
If if an enemy ends its turn within 5 feet of me, I can move half my speed away from him without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Oh, sure.
So I'm gonna hippity hop
thing.
away from this ogre.
You just want to go like that?
No, I was hoping to actually go around, like up 1 and over to the left 3.
How
So
far
I'm
can
flanking.
you go? I thought it said 5 feet.
Huh?
How far does it say you can go?
Half my speed, 15
Oh,
feet.
I'm sorry. I thought it said 5 feet for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking. So you want to go like
if an enemy ends within 5 feet.
like up here?
Nope, I want to be flanking the guy that's on top of Roar.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Yep,
Gotcha.
yep,
Gotcha.
That's it.
Okay.
thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, the bear goes. Chelsea.
Oh yeah, he does. I was like, oh yeah, the bear. Oh right, that's my bear. Okay. Here's a question. I don't want no, we won't do that. Okay, he's just gonna growl at this dude right in front of him. What is that? A little skeleton? Is he fairy fired?
Uh-huh.
Nice. He's just gonna roar and he's gonna chomp. Well, so he makes 2 attacks, one with bite, one with claws. So we're gonna do bite. That's a natural 2, so probably not.
Well,
That
no.
would be a 9.
No, it doesn't hit.
Nope. And then he hits with his claws.
Is that with advantage?
Oh, I forgot he has advantage. Oh, hang on. Oh my god, it's another 2.
Yeah, no, doesn't do it.
That was fun.
So to answer your question, Trey, yes, it was with
boy.
advantage.
Now. Oh my god, he's rolling so horribly.
Stupid
The
bear.
claws are 16.
Unbearable.
I'm sorry, what did you say, 16?
The claws are 16.
Unbearable.
One more time, sorry. Did you say 16?
16.
16, yeah, that hits. That gets
Okay.
him. That gets him.
Okay. Man, he's not rolling great.
That's why I tried so hard to hear it.
Got so far?
16 slashing damage to the skeleton.
16 slashing damage to the skeleton? Yeah, the bear just also just knocks it over.
Yeah. Cool. And then he's gonna run. He's gonna start running towards that ogre. He's got a speed of 40 feet. Wait. No, he's not. He's gonna stay put.
Okay.
That's it.
Then
Bear Huck, if anyone's interested.
roar.
All right, so now seems like a pretty good time to use the old turn undead feature of my channel divinity. As an action, you present your holy symbol, my shield, and speak a prayer censoring the undead. Each undead that can see or hear me within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. 13 is the DC, not super, but...
Okay.
And if they fail, some things happen depending on what their CR
Every
is.
undead that can see you?
See or hear me within 30 feet, 30-foot radius.
Okay.
Which I don't think gets the other ones. I think it's just the ones nearest me.
Oh yeah, it's all
That
the
group.
ones near you though.
Yep.
And what's the DC?
13?
Pass,
wisdom saving throw?
pass,
That is a wisdom
pass,
saving throw.
fail. Big guy. Fail. Okay, 2 of the skeletons make it. Everybody else fails.
All right, so
I'm gonna
if any
call
of
it.
the,
I'm gonna call it these 2 make it over here.
I'm gonna guess the skeleton's CR is higher than 1.
The skeleton CR.
Yeah, what's their CR?
Let me double check.
If it's 1 or lower and they failed, they die.
It's lower than 1. They just die.
Well, wow, yeah. It is instantly destroyed if its CR is lower than the threshold, which is 1 right now.
Just instantly.
Yeah.
Dead. So if the CR is over 1, because the other guy is undead, the ogre is undead.
Then he still runs away if he failed.
Okay. How far does he run? His speed?
Let me get back to that. I had to.
I think it's his speed.
A turn creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can.
So
and
it's gonna be a dash.
Yeah, it can't willingly move within 30 feet of me. It can't take reactions. It can only use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it.
Oh, and it doesn't move until its turn. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
That was great. I like that. I like the visual of that.
Yeah.
I imagine there's just like a blinding light, and then all of a sudden half the skeletons are gone.
That's delightful.
Pretty much.
Great.
Let's see. I can still do something maybe with a bonus action.
On a fail,
Technically,
the other two. What happens to the other two on the when they pass?
They are unaffected.
Okay.
If they pass.
Okay.
I think that's pretty much it.
Okay. You see two of the skeletons when you do that just burst into a pile of bones, and the ogre begins walking the other way.
Very good. Feel pretty good about that. You know what I will also do? Well, yeah, fuck it. I'm going to... Because now Big Boy can't take reactions, which means no attack of opportunity.
Hey, you said the thing.
I said the thing. So I want to do the swing around shuffle. I want to follow the squares around the guy that I'm engaged with, like who's immediately to my left.
Okay.
So I'd like go down diagonal one, and then
End up
up
like
diagonal
here?
one. So I'd be on the other side. Yep.
Okay.
Which means the top guy does get an attack on me, because I did leave his threatened space.
Yeah. Okay. And no, he does not actually do anything with that.
Okay.
He pokes at you and misses, much like everything else. in his
Then
life.
now I feel good, like I did something good this turn.
Nice.
Have
And
you
that is all.
turned undead yet in this campaign?
No, that's the first time I've used that.
This first
I
one.
don't think I've
And it
ever
was
encountered
extra
that.
successful. It got the big guy to run away and blew up a couple little ones. That's about what I needed, yeah.
Mercy.
Mercy, you're muted.
What's nude muted?
Muted.
Sorry about that.
Is it when you
that's-
wear your clothes, you're nude muted?
Sure.
I want to place a cloud of daggers over Big Boy's big old head.
All right. Here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Dang, dang, dang. Okay, hold on. Let me do a bunch of math. 16, 17. $23 damage for him. Excuse me.
Okay, and that's just a 5-foot square, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna put it right there. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Okay, 23 damage as the cloud of
23
daggers lands on that dude. It immediately seems to upset him as daggers are just
Yeah. Yeah, if I took 30
Poking
some
him.
dagger damage to my head, I would probably also be a little more than that.
Oh, two. Okay. Anything else?
I would like to... No, you know what? I'll stay right where I am.
Okay. Then next up is all the remaining skeletons. I'm gonna move them first. These guys are not gonna move. This guy is gonna move down towards Nain. And then they attack. 2 near Nain. Natural 20 on one of them. Let's resolve the other first, because it's going to be a... Sorry. It's going to be a 22 on the one that wasn't a 20.
Yeah, they both hit.
Okay. Let's do this one first. That's going to be 6 damage on the first one there. And double the dice. It's gonna be. Oh, that's lame. Another 5 damage from the other one.
The crit was less than the...
Than the normal hit, yeah. That's what happened. That's all that.
Gotta hate that RNG, huh?
Yeah. Okay, and the other 2 attack Gror. That's gonna be a 20 on one of them.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and then he hits you with that. That's gonna be 4, 5, 6 damage as he pokes you with his sword. And that's all the skeletons. Next up, Ellie with Nain on deck.
I have a couple of questions.
Okay.
Ogre that Mercy hit with the daggers, how's he looking?
He looks upset.
Has he taken quite a bit of damage?
Well, he's taken a good bit of damage, yeah. The other one's taken 0 damage. But he's turned to walk away.
I know he is. He's gonna get further away before I can get close to him.
How long does that last, Roar?
Let me check.
Okay.
Let's see.
So I think
It's a minute.
I think he's gonna walk off the map.
Okay, with my 25 feet of movement, am I able to get within 30 feet of the one that hasn't taken damage?
Turned for 1 minute.
No. You would end up near Bones.
Well, then I really just want to ride this bear is all I really want to do. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to climb on top of the bear.
Okay, make an animal handling check.
Oh man.
I don't know what you thought was going to happen here.
I was going to climb on top of the bear. Well, he's my bear. He listens to me.
It's still a wild bear.
I know. Okay, so I've been waiting for this to happen. I rolled a natural 1. However,
Oh boy.
I have halfling luck, which means I get to re-roll a natural 1.
Okay.
Oh, that's not much better. So it's a total of 12.
Okay. You climb up on the bear, and the bear turns and looks at you and just kind of like shakes his back. Make a strength check.
Oh, that's my worst one.
That's how you hang on to bears.
It's a 14.
14.
Like a bear
You
deal.
managed to kind of hang on to the bear, but in order to stay on the bear, your turn is over.
Come on, Huck.
You don't blame this on the bear.
No, I'm saying, come on, Huck. I named it Huck. Let's go get him. So I'm gonna ride this bear into battle, I guess, because I just really wanted to.
I mean,
well, that sounds. I have to admit, that sounds pretty fucking awesome.
It's really more like you're hanging on for dear life, not to fall off the
Oh,
bear.
yeah, it's not
That counts. That counts as riding, and she's in battle. That's riding into battle.
Let me say this: in Ellie's head, this is way cooler than it actually is.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where, like, in your head, you're like, "Oh, this is gonna be so awesome." Then in practice, it's just awkward and weird.
100%. Okay, so that's
In the movie adaptation of this, it'll look so much cooler.
That's my turn.
It's gonna be a ridiculous movie.
That's my turn. I'm now sitting on the bear.
All right, Nain, you're up. With
Okay.
Bones on deck.
I'm taking a swing at this big boy here. Okay, let's see. 16 to hit him.
It's close. Hold on 1 second. No, not close. I lied. The skeletons have more armor. Yeah, you hit him.
Okay. You did the typical Midwesterner, yeah, no, and I wasn't sure. Let's see here. Okay, well, 10 for the first hit.
10. Yeah.
Okay. And I hit him again with much more than last time. for 14 damage.
14 damage.
Yep. That's it.
He is now looking mighty rough. As his already seeping wounds seem to be seeping more seepage.
Gross.
Well said. Well said.
Bones with ogres on deck.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and just. I'm gonna stay where I am and just hit this one that I'm flanking currently.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Just because it's convenient and
It
right
is
here.
convenient. Very, very, very convenient.
And that is for 25 to hit.
25 will hit. Will definitely hit.
All right. $23 damage.
23 damage, yeah. This skeleton just crumbles away.
Nice. I have some movement. So I will take a couple steps forward. So I'm flanking with the new skeleton boy.
Perfect.
And that is it.
Okay. Ogres go. Let's do movement first. This first one has to move away from Roar, which triggers an attack of opportunity from Bones. Go ahead and roll that.
Get him.
All right. 16.
16. Yeah, that hits.
Oh, shit. So he doesn't get sneak attack, does he?
No.
No. So 10 damage.
10. Okay. Alright. That's the first damage he's taken. But as he turns to walk away from Gror, gets poked in the ass.
Nice.
The other one stands his ground and fights Nain, attacking him with his makeshift morning star. That's gonna be 16.
That'll hit.
What?
My AC is 15.
Yeah.
I always
Mine's
forget.
one.
I always,
just
for-
I soak the damage.
I
Other
always
people
forget your AC
deflect
is
it.
crazy low.
Some of us just hang back and try to avoid it altogether.
Yeah, right.
I have the opposite approach.
17 damage.
All right.
Then we have the bear.
Yeah. Okay. He's gonna run toward the nearest skeletons.
Okay. Check. Okay. Yeah, he can get right up to this guy.
Yeah. He's got a speed of 40. Yeah.
And while he's running, make a strength check while the bear runs.
Okay. No, I was gonna go to the ones up by Nain.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
okay.
closer.
Either way.
I'm making a
strength
strength check. Oh god, I'm gonna fall off this fucking bear.
Mercy will catch you.
I do. I fall off the bear because
Way
it's
back there.
2 minus 1, which is a 1.
Oh, one?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you fall off the bear and land right about there and hit the ground. Take 1 point of damage as you fall off the bear and scrape your chin. A little chin scrape.
Mercy, you should have caught her.
She was too far away.
All right. If he's got
Fair
multi-attack, can he
Bear.
attack
Like,
different? Can he attack like one target with one and one target with the other?
No.
Okay. He's gonna go to the one. I guess the one above Nain. He's gonna bite him, and then he's gonna. All of my dice suck today. He's gonna bite. Oh my god! It's a natural 1.
Oh,
You can re-roll that, right?
Nice. Or
Yeah.
you only
No,
get that
not
so many
him,
times.
just me.
Oh, that was the bear.
Oh, it was the bear. Yeah.
yeah.
He's not a halfling.
Yeah.
He's not. And then the claws.
Ooh.
The claws is going to be a 20 to hit.
20?
Yeah, 20 total.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah. All right, let's do better. 14 slashing damage
14 slashing damage.
from a big bear.
Yeah. That just takes the skeleton out. Which skeleton do you want to take out?
Nice.
The one not below him, but next to him. Above Nain.
Above him. Okay, got it. Got you. Skeleton falls to the ground. Pile of bones
Yep,
and
and then he
rotten
roars at the one.
flesh. It makes a satisfying as it hits the mushy ground. Then, anything else for the bear?
Nope, that's all he can do. He starts growling at the other one.
Sweet. Garor, you're up with Mercy on deck.
All right. I think I'm actually going to use my weapon now that I buffed it and ran in here, got attacked, blew up the thing. Now I'll actually swing at this
I
guy.
forgot you haven't made an actual attack yet.
Yeah, it's finally time. That's going to be good, I think, for like 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Great. So he is going to take... Nice. Oh, that's good. 13 damage.
13 damage to the skeleton. Yeah, that's just enough to make him fall to the ground. He doesn't crumble quite as well as some of the other skeletons, but he falls over dead.
Oh, I was totally supposed to have advantage on that.
Oh, well,
I forgot.
mean, either way.
Didn't need it.
You did.
Well, great. Then 5, 10, 15, 20. I think I can make it to Big Boy.
The one that's running away, or the one up by Nain?
The one up by Nain.
Okay.
Go to that flanking spot.
Yeah, there's a cloud of daggers in this square.
Go down one. And then go left one.
I'm gonna go there. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm flanking with Nain.
Okay, got you.
And then, why not? Let's just pull out all the stops. As a bonus action, I will use War Priest, because I did use the attack action this turn, so now I can make one more weapon attack as a bonus action.
Okay.
Or, when you take the attack action, you may take one additional weapon attack, is what I meant to say.
Okay.
It's a bonus action to use that thing. So yeah, now I'm going to swing at this guy. It's a good thing I have advantage. So that's much better for 21.
21 will hit, yeah.
Super duper. He takes 12 damage.
12 more damage. As you, this is with your hammer, right?
Yep.
As you slam your warhammer into the back of its leg, because it's facing Nain, you see the hammer sink into the cloud of daggers, and you feel it make contact with the flesh. And as you do, its knee just collapses, and it falls to the ground, crying out in pain as it dies.
Fuck yeah.
Succumbing to its wounds. Nicely done, guys. Nicely done.
That's all
Did
I
we
got.
get them all? Oh,
You
except for
got
the one
that
that's
one.
running.
Yeah.
The one is still alive. He just now he can't willingly move closer than 30 feet to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
And there's still a skeleton.
Is there? Oh, there is still a skeleton.
Underneath the bear. Yeah.
Mercy. You have this.
Get
Yeah.
Can you move the cloud of daggers?
No. I was thinking about that and I cannot. I was trying to think of a way that I could like push other homeboy into it, but I don't know that that is really possible for me to do either. So, instead, I will let up on my cloud of daggers. So that's going to disappear. And I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on the skeleton that's left.
Okay.
It's got a 60-foot range. Yeah, I can totally get that. And I'm gonna cast that at 2nd level. So it is a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. What's the DC?
14.
Ooh, with a -1 to wisdom, I had a 10.
Yeah.
Let me get out some damage. That is 16 damage.
16 damage to that skeleton.
Yeah.
And what is this doing? It's like causing whispers in its head that freak it out?
You whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear, racking it with terrible pain.
Yeah, so as you whisper this melody into its head, you see, not you actually, but Nain, standing in front of it, you see its skull just crack and shatter into a bunch of pieces as it falls down lifeless.
I'll turn and I'll say, "Is this bear ours?"
I lift my hand from the ground. Yeah, that one's mine.
Okay.
Is this bear ours?
Last time it was spiders, now it's bears. I just,
All the skeletons are dead.
Always question it.
Big boy is still alive though.
Yeah, that leaves Ellie with Nain on deck.
I can't get closer to that thing. I'm not close enough.
He can actually come a bit closer to me now. And y'all could bum rush him. It's just I can't get close. Or hit him with range attacks.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run forward my 25 feet.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold my action. If he gets within 30 feet of me, I'm going to cast Blight on him.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm also going to say, Huck, you're going to stay here and protect us. It's around for an hour.
Okay.
Yes, do what I say.
Then Nain.
I'm gonna double move. Well, I'm gonna dash. My speed is 70, so.
Jeez.
I don't know. Well, my speed is 35.
I was like,
my
what?
dash move is 70.
You can get to it. You're 60 feet away from it right now.
Okay, and then I'm there, ready for the next round.
Okay. Then Bones.
Nice. I'm gonna run up to him using my bonus action dash, and I'm gonna get on the other side of him so I'm flanking. I know I'm off the screen at that point, if that's okay.
Oh, you're really not. There's a little bit more map down there. Hold on, let me scroll a little bit. Give me my window. Oh, not that one. This one. No, that's the wrong one. There we go.
Cool.
Wow.
And I'm gonna hit him.
Okay.
Oh yeah, for 27.
For 27? Yeah, that'll do it.
Yep. And 27 damage.
What? Okay. So
Very
yeah,
nice.
this thing
Very
takes
nice.
27 damage. Then, shit. Next up is him, who turns and immediately engages with Bones, who just stabbed him, swinging his junk Morning Star at her for 18.
18 is my AC. Yes.
Ooh, girl. All right. All right. It's gonna be 12 damage as this thing smashes into you.
12.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my uncanny dodge to have that damage.
Okay. Bear is up.
All right. He's gonna dash toward the thingy, the dude, the thing. Yeah, that.
He's
So
40.
he can make it 80 feet.
Double check speed. He can get down there next to Nain, but that is a dash.
Yeah. And just growls.
Okay. Gror with Mercy on deck. Gror, just so you're aware, because I was measuring, you are currently, whoops, that's the wrong tool. You are currently 45 feet from him.
Okay. I'm just gonna stand right here and look over. Who's blue? Is that Mercy?
No, that's me.
That's Ellie. Yeah.
Oh. Be like, Ellie, you good?
Yeah, I'm great.
Okay.
My backside's a little bruised because I fell off the stupid bear.
I see. All right. Well, looks like they got things under control over there.
Yeah, I sent the bear in.
Like, so how was your day? Like, anything exciting happen?
Skeletons,
How
huh?
you doing?
Skeletons.
Good, yeah.
Weird.
Yeah,
This
I had a
fog.
pretty sweet,
Holy
pretty
believe
sweet
this
blast where I
weather?
blew those guys up with the shield. That was great. I never used that prayer before.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's all. That's all for my turn.
All right. Mercy.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I'm 200 fucking years old. How have I never used that prayer before? Yeah.
You are, for your reference, 80 feet from the action.
Okay, so then I would like to move up my speed 30 feet.
You would end up directly next to Ellie.
Great.
Okay.
Then I would like to Cloud of Daggers, Mr. Big Boy.
Okay.
And we'll do 3rd level. Seems like a convenient number of dice.
Still 5 feet at third level.
Yeah. Yeah, it just ups the damage. 5, 6. Oh, shit. 10. 18.
18.
18.
bad.
It is 64, and on my second roll of 3, I got all 4s.
Nice.
Nice. That is. Let me see where that puts us here. It's gonna be 50. No. Yeah. 2. Okay. Anything else in your turn as these cloud of daggers appears over him and makes his day very, very bad?
No.
All right, then Ellie,
Good.
you're up.
Okay, so here's a question. So I held an action and it didn't happen. So does that spell go? Did I
Just
use
goes
that
away.
spell?
No, it just nothing happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't lose the spell.
Yeah.
Gor, how you doing? You look a little bruised up.
I'm actually okay. I'm doing fine.
All right.
Yeah, I'm okay. I took a couple whackings, but surprisingly, I got out of that clusterfuck pretty unscathed.
You want to come hang out here with me and Mercy, and we'll watch the action?
Well, maybe when I get another chance to move, yeah. The laws of space-time bind me to the square for unexplainable purposes in this conversation, yeah.
That's my turn.
Name's up. With bones.
All right, well, I'm flanking with Bones, so that's cool.
Okay. I just like that you guys are just like in the middle of battle, like, they got it, whatever. So how you doing? It's delightful. Anyway.
No, I lied. I'm gonna walk over and kick one of the
yeah.
skeletons and see if it does anything.
When you have advantage and you roll a 17
The
and a
bones
20.
just go scattering. I'm sorry, moving on.
I said when you have advantage and you roll a 17 and then a 20.
Oh fuck!
So it's a crit on the first attack.
Oh, beautiful.
that's
Beautiful.
nasty.
Beautiful.
29 damage.
29 damage. Yeah, so
Fuck yeah.
as Nain, I assume, screaming while he does this, "Rah!" just like drives his battle axe down into the ogre. Well, he tries to jump up and drive it into his head, but he's short, so it just kind of lands in his stomach. And, but in doing so, you essentially drag the axe down its stomach, and all of its rotting guts spill out at your feet as it dies.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, yes.
It's about time.
It did.
And I'll sling the gunk off my axe.
And the bear eats
Nice.
it.
Perfect.
Munch.
And that ends this combat.
Oh, good job, team. That went way better than the last one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, way better than the last one. Way
I
better.
was real nervous for you there for a
This one,
second,
guys.
Gor, and then you used your channel divinity, and I stopped being nervous.
Yeah, that worked out well. I was reading through the finer details of that, and I'm like, oh, this is It's the perfect fucking time to pull this out.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Delightful,
Fully
delightful.
surrounded by undead boys.
Delightful.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you all emerge from this battle, not dead.
Beams on stream.
Mostly unscathed.
on
Nice
stream.
beam! Mostly unscathed. And you find yourselves standing here amongst all these skeletons. You see... go ahead and make investigation checks. Anyone who is interested in investigating all the bones and the bodies and things.
I will investigate some things.
I'm not very good, but I'll try.
I'm not really interested.
I don't do very good at that.
24.
Okay.
Bones, if it matters, Bones really likes that big, like, mallet the ogres were using that has bones sticking out of it.
Nice.
I got a 19.
19. Okay, both of you notice a commonality amongst all of the piles of bones. On each one of the skeletons, there seems to have been branded or burned into the bone this little symbol of a cog. And on each one of the ogres, it's slightly larger, but it's somewhere on each one of their flesh, the same branding of a cog.
I'm sorry, their flesh?
What, the ogres, yeah.
Oh, I see.
Indeed.
I point out the branded mark to everyone else.
It's the white hand of Sauron.
I think it might be.
Saruman, rather. Well, we got to go to Orthanc.
All right, I walk up to the bear and I scold him for letting me fall off.
Don't scold that bear.
Just
He
kind
can
of looks at you.
chomp you. Yeah, got munch.
Excuse me, I read the description. It says it is friendly to me and my companions, and it
Yeah.
obeys my commands.
It's just
If it
funny.
were friendly, it wouldn't let you
fall off.
watching you. Yeah. Munch.
I'll say I don't know what that
Doesn't
symbol is. Does it look recognizable to you?
I don't know anything about it.
No.
What is
Roar,
it?
make a knowledge history.
History. Hey, I actually have that as a thing. Well, I got a 14.
14. It looks vaguely familiar to you, but you don't remember exactly where you've seen it.
I'm like, yeah, this is something.
Definitely in a book, definitely fairly recently. It's not something you saw a long time ago.
I read this. Maybe it was Ulrich's journal, which is gone forever, apparently.
You're always forgetting stuff, old man.
Well, I am 200 some odd years old, so.
Yeah. Not getting any younger.
Yeah, no, sir.
Hey, Bones, can we like take a chip? Like, can you like chip this little chunk so we can take it with us?
Would it be
Preferably
easier
a
to cut the
skeleton,
flesh
so it's
of the
not
ogre?
flesh. Yeah, but that's gonna rot.
Like, I could just
It's
draw
already
it.
rotting.
Like, I got like some like paper and like, you know, we could draw the symbol.
You gotta
Yeah.
stop throwing your fancy learning and paper.
For posterity, she does find. You said the skeletons have the symbol as well,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
I just go find one of the bones that has the symbol on it, and I break it off from whatever it's hanging on to, and I.
That's
stick
what I'm
it in the bag
saying.
of Holding.
Ah, easy enough.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, look at that Tom! Oh,
Get it? Where's
Oh,
Beams?
right,
Beams? He's gone forever.
baby.
Kind of like that.
Looks like a gear.
Yeah, a little less, a little less haphazard. I'll make a better one for you next time. But, yeah.
Okay.
Ow.
Alrighty.
You said they all have this?
Mhm.
Like every single one of them.
Should we continue on to Neverwinter?
Yeah, we're out of this fucking swamp now. I hope there's no more of these ghastly beasts to bite us.
We're gonna be late for dinner.
We should go.
And as you emerge from the swamp, the fog clears, and you see off in the distance ahead of you, maybe another day, the growing silhouette of Neverwinter. And that's where we'll end it today.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to Neverwinter.
Real soon.
What's his name? Stefan? Is that right? The,
Stefan. Yeah, you're going to have dinner with Stefan.
The merchant guy?
Yeah. That's what you're going to Neverwinter to have dinner with Stefan, rearm, and then you're going to go into a mage tower.
Hey, maybe
Buy
he's
out
got
some health
something that'll
potions.
protect us
Yeah.
from
Yeah, I think. Oh, so okay. So given the schedule we have in front of us here, friends, I think we may get to Neverwinter. We may have dinner with Stefan, and then we may just kind of break for the 3 or 4 weeks that we were going to break for. I think that makes sense. I don't know if everyone else is feeling that, but we have life stuff happening, and so we all will be on slight hiatus until May 18th or something like that. Something like that. Sounds about right.
Oh.
Kitty.
But yeah.
Get it.
Yeah, we're basically taking a month off here. So, womp. Sorry.
Got stuff to do.
Yep.
We'll miss you all so much.
It's true. But we'll be
Deal with
back next week with more Attack of Opportunity. Emily and I will be here tomorrow for the solution. Not the solution after dark, but the solution. It's the regular one that is now on Mondays instead of Fridays. Penny. But yeah, we're gonna do that, and I think we are even like we're on track to start the next box within a couple weeks. I think because I think it arrived and we're ready. Class of '98. All of you '90s kids rejoice! It's gonna be a good time. Someone died at the reunion, and you know
What?
you just gotta watch
next
more of
story.
our shows, Mikey. That's you just gotta
Apparently,
watch more
yeah, I
of our
have missed the
shows.
last couple.
But yeah, so that's what we'll be back tomorrow with that. And this again next Sunday, 4:00. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and then make sure you hit the little bell so you know when we go live. So it goes, hey, they're live, and we'll be like, yeah, we're here.
That's a special
and so-
ringtone, though. You'd have to purchase that on your own.
Yeah, that's true. We'll have that on our forthcoming SoundCloud.
But it's completely free to subscribe and hit that bell.
Yes.
yeah,
And get
Watch
the
us.
true. You can do
regular
that.
notification.
Yeah,
Hey,
and
y'all,
follow us
smash
on
that subscribe.
Facebook and Twitter. Our Facebook, the memes are off the hook, and
The memes are great.
Twitter is, another place to get notified when we do stuff. So just do that. It's great. It's a good place to do things. And with that, I don't think we have anything else. Anyone else have anything else to announce?
No.
With that, we are going to leave you here. It was fun. I'm glad we were here. Happy D&Ding. Goodbye, everybody.